Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is part 2 of our great and not so great things about owning our Model Y Performance. If you haven't watched the first video, pause right now, go back, watch that, catch up, come back here, and then finish this one. If it's your first time here, please subscribe and like. It helps us out a lot, and we really appreciate it. On with the show. And now for the not so great parts about our Model Y Performance. The turning radius. We live in South Florida, and there are a lot of people down here, and the areas can get very tight, especially when you're trying to park. It is noticeably difficult to maneuver the Y in these situations. Also, when we're leaving our neighborhood, there's a U-turn that loops you back towards the highway, and the first time taking that U-turn, we had to stop, reverse, to get the car to not hit a curb with traffic behind us. That can be a little bit unnerving when you're not ready for it, so needless to say, the Model Y turning radius is really not that good. A quick interjection here. This is my wife's 2018 Jeep Wrangler Sport with a couple of modifications. Bigger tires, little suspension work. We set up this completely unscientific test of the turning radius comparison for these two vehicles. Let's roll them separately. Then let's see the overlay. As you can see, the Y and the Wrangler are actually pretty close. Jeeps aren't known for their excellent steering geometry either, so maybe a bad comparison. After seeing this, we were both a bit surprised. We're still standing firm on our opinion about the turning radius for the Model Y. From lock to lock, so that means from when you steer the wheel all the way to the right and all the way to the left, it feels like it should just go a little bit farther. Maybe you have to drive it to experience it. We're standing firm. We still don't think the turning radius is that great. Back to you, Fred. The ride is really rough. Before all the comments come flying in,
"You have the performance model."
Yes, we know. The performance model has bigger wheels, has a stiffer suspension, and not to mention, the curb weight of this thing is over 4,500 pounds. So she's a little hefty. All we are saying is that going over rougher roads, you absolutely feel the weight of the vehicle. We've never driven another Tesla model. We can't really speak about the difference, if any. The one thing I do know is that the X and S apparently have an air suspension. The 3 and the Y do not, they use springs. The ride was a bit rougher than we expected it to be. The apps are a bit laggy. When we open up Spotify, it takes a good 30 seconds to 45 seconds for it to boot all the way up. We heard that there was a fix if you hit the FM band and then back over to Spotify or back to the app that is a little bit laggy, it does fix itself. We actually tried that today when we were filming some of the B-roll and it did work. So I already wrote down that that was an issue and I wanted to still leave it in this video because I know that other people that own these cars have been saying the same thing. As far as opening up Netflix, opening up YouTube, if you're at a supercharger and you want to watch a movie or something, the apps can be a little bit sluggish trying to open, but now that the new processors are going into the 2022s, which unfortunately our Model Y came with the old processor, hopefully in the future Tesla can figure this out and get these apps to work a little bit faster. Phone pairing and unlocking. When we first got the Tesla, it was really difficult to connect my phone via Bluetooth. We actually had to go to the dealership, get some assistance from them, and of course, when the tech was sitting in the car with us, it connected right away. But Kate is still having some trouble getting her phone to connect via Bluetooth as well. And intermittently, she's having trouble unlocking the car too. It doesn't happen all the time. Intermittent, that's what that means. It does happen, it's kind of frustrating. Right, Kate?
That's right.
That's right. And the last thing on our list is the lack of a driver display behind the steering wheel. Some would say that this is probably us being a little bit nitpicky. This clip right here is from my buddy Ben Aqua. He's got a great channel, link in description. He just put out a X versus Y video on his channel maybe a week or so ago. Hey Ben, thanks for the clip, man. Totally appreciate it. The Model S and the Model X both have a front driver display where the information is there. The Y and 3 do not. Are we getting on without it? Of course we are. Is it that big of a deal? Nah, it's not that big of a deal, but we still wanted to include it because that is one of the things that we change. And there you have it. That's our list of the pros and cons, the goods, the bads, the highs, the lows of owning our Model Y Performance after just under 2 months. Let us know in the comment section below, are some of these things that we talked about in this video things that bother you? Some of the things that we like, do you like those things too? Let's start a conversation down there in the comments. Again, thank you so much for watching, we really appreciate it. If you found this video helpful in any way, fun, maybe enticing. Is enticing a thing that you would find a video? I'm not really sure. But if you did, maybe you should hit that like button. It goes a long way, and we really appreciate it. I'll say it one more time, we really appreciate it. All right, that's all I got. Subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss another video from us here at Let's Be Better. See you next time. If you don't want to miss another video from us here, then hit the subscribe button. Don't. Oh, off the rails.